We're at Mendenhall River. Ken got his annual fishing permit so that he could fish the entire trip, even though we're really not in Alaska. Probably much longer than a month. Here's a couple crew coming down and I guess blow up rafts. Looks like they're having fun. The river's really running. We're still on Douglas Island. We went over to Fish Creek. We thought there might be some fishing. There's like a parking lot. You can kind of see some water over there, and then the creek's down here. It's really clear, so I don't know what Ken's gonna do. I think Ken's checking it out to maybe just throw his line in, see what happens. Trying to snag him. We're down at Fish Creek. This is a ramp down to the dock. It's for handicap vehicles only. Most of these look like locals. Here's some barnacles on the pole. We're down below the salmon hatchery. There's people out here fly fishing. There's an eagle out there on the third pole. He's kind of moving. He flew right over my head within like 5 feet. We stopped at Peterson Creek out here on the Glacier Highway. We're headed west. Ken's checking it out. It's really peaceful here. In here. Not sure where Ken is. I was thinking maybe a bear had got him, but then I heard the fishing line. I think he's fly fishing. You fly fishing? We're at Kowee Creek, K-O-W-E-E. Ken's gonna go down, see if he's gonna fish here, see if there's any black bears. Oh, Ken caught his first Alaskan fish. We're not sure what it is. It's about a foot long, I think. We're down here at Kayak Creek again. Ken's fishing on the edge. I'm kind of surprised we're that far away from the van after seeing the black bear. He said he just missed one. Probably wishes he had his kayak. Ken's getting stopped by the DNR. We met a couple from the North Pole and they lent Ken a pole, so he's salmon fishing. You don't have anything on the end other than a hook and maybe a little bobber, but no bait. There's Ken salmon fishing. Hope he gets one. This is a red. I think they have to bonk him on the head. I'm impressed. Check this out. Wow. Well, it looks like our day's about over. This will be the end of the Haines to Cooper City or Copper City video. Kayak Ken is down here fishing. We're by Thompson Pass. It's running awfully fast and he's not salmon fishing. We're at the Tykel River, T-E-I-K-E-L, I think. Ken's trying to fish here. We're about mile marker 55. I think this is the same river. Kayak Ken's going to try fishing, but he thinks it's running a little fast. Okay, the charter's in and they're in here cleaning the fish and calling people up as they do their fish. These are the hooks they use for the kings. They're triple hooks. Look like they have a weight on built in. We're on the other side of Resurrection Bay. We took Nash Road over here. It's about mile marker 3. You can see Seward across the way. This is the shoreline over here. This kind of big old mossy covered something or other. They're using triple hooks. Ken decided to fish on the other side of Resurrection Bay. He thinks he might catch a seal. The same guy got a second one within 5 minutes over there. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Ken got a salmon stamp, a king stamp. So he's off to fish because high tide's coming in. You can kind of see how light it is. It's really nice out. However, Ken forgot his row. So I'm going to go. You can't see this very well because it is 3 o'clock in the morning. But Ken's the only one out here. Oh, he says there's one other person. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go check on Ken. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I had a pretty good morning sleep after Ken left. Little different having the whole bed to myself. How'd you do? You caught 2? How big? Were they actually salmon? Were they kings? Woo! So how's it going, Kayak Ken? You wish you had your kayak? He says they're swimming around everywhere here. This is the Dudiac fishing hole. You can see Ken down on the far end in the blue. Anyway, they try to mimic what happens in natural habitat. Typically they swim upstream and that's where they spawn, but what they did, they created this. It's man-made. So we got people fishing both sides. This would be kind of like the stream, and then they go back up in here, which is where they originated. This is kind of a 180 from the fishing hole. You can see the snow-covered mountains in the back. There's our campground. There's the fishing hole. And there's the road that you come in from Homer. Homer's back up in there. This is considered the spit, the Homer spit. This is Brenda's husband in the green jacket. He got one this morning. Brenda and I went walking and look what Ken caught. How big do you think it is? 27 inches.
I think it's 30 maybe.
Who says size doesn't matter?
I think it's getting longer. Hold it up.
Okay, he's filleting it. You can kind of see how big it is. He did a really good job there. Here's Ken getting checked. That's the second time. Ken got a warning from DNR because the kid last night put yesterday's date on it, 3 a.m. and not today. Here's the fillets, and our friends here are going to let us cook it on their Barbie. And the rest I guess I'm going to put in the freezer, but I need to go make iced tea with my ice cubes first. Here's our Canadian friends from Manitoba, Orest and Brenda.
Neighbors.
He's been here since Sunday. He got his this morning. And Ken got his, so we got off cheap. So I have to explain the thing with the DNR guy. The kid last night from Virginia, when he gave us the 24-hour stamp, put 3 a.m. for this morning, but he put yesterday's date on it. And you also have to record anything over 20 inches, and we put it on the wrong line. But we got a warning, so all is good, unless we get another one. Ken wanted to stop at Big Johnson Lake. There's kids out here swimming. I'm not sure how cold it is. And we know the campground hosts here, Edgar and Sue, because we met them at Isaac Walton. This is the view from their apartment. And there's the river right behind. It's down along the river. It's the Kenai River. You can barely see it through the bushes, but we're at Sheep Creek. Do you see fish? Sheep Creek. We moved east a little bit. Ken caught a really nice rainbow trout, but it broke his line. So we're down here where two creeks meet, I think. This is really nice and peaceful out here. All you do is pull off the highway and just fish. All I can say is, oh my, there's two moose up here, a mother and her baby. Woo! Well, they're walking away. I was hoping they would come this direction. As you can see, I'm recording them from the van. They're that close. This is pretty exciting. They're coming this way. And Ken's up here on my left, so I hope he sees them coming. Well, when the moose came back, they were right here. And Ken was right there. So I yelled because I didn't know if he knew they were coming, and then they ran away. Well, he caught a smaller rainbow trout. The other one, he actually had a hold of it and it jumped out. So technically he did catch it. We're just gonna fish headed back to Brendan's. We're at 48 Mile Pond. They have some real descriptive names along this road. At least you know where you are. We're at the 45.5 mile pond. I told Ken I saw him jumping right there. It's really nice out. We're the only ones here. I think it's the 45.4 mile pond. It's a rainbow. It looks huge. Oh, I'm going to take a picture too. Okay, he got another one. He says this one's a little bigger. I'd say Ken's getting pretty brave. He's ventured way on the other side of this pond, or lake, whatever you call it. We're at mile 44, Chena River. It's a little smoky down here. Ken's down yonder fishing. We're at mile 43 of the Chena River access. We had to park up that road there. He doesn't see any fish, so not sure we're really going to stop and fish at all. It does have some really nice sand here. I can tell people do a lot of camping down here. I'm sure it's probably free. And then that's the road you go up. We're headed to the Red Squirrel Campground. It's a stocked lake. Well, you getting any bites? Wish you had your kayak? He doesn't see any fish in here. We moved up the road. We're at 39.6 now. Chena River still. This might be one of our last stops, I'm not sure. That's the end of Ken kayak fishing. We're on the way home. If you look down here, it's a moose, I think. They're down here fishing. Told Ken he better get his poles out. He's still got his Alaska fishing license valid. Well, we did end up stopping so that Ken could fish. I told him this would be his last chance to use his Alaska license, so he may as well fish. Hope he catches something for dinner. This is a really brown river. It's a Yukon River drainage is what it is. Alaska really is beautiful. It's going to be sad to be leaving it. There's our garden back there. We don't have anything but blackberries and some winter squash. Our pond looks good, needs weed eated. Screen and porch with the hot tub. The back of the house with the windmill.